Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Previously on ADHD Whiskey, Russell's Reserve 10-year took on Eagle Rare 10-year in a Bourbon Skirmish for the ages. If you haven't watched it, click up here and watch it. Tonight, Russell's Reserve 10-year has new competition, taking on what some people will consider to be new competition. Russell's Reserve 10-year takes the cork out of its ass, pours itself in a glass, and takes on some new competition. Bulleit Bourbon 10-year. Which 10-year bourbon will reign supreme? I have not the slightest idea. But if you have an idea, before I taste these sons of bitches, put it in the comments below. Who do you think is gonna win? The bottles are different. Round, short, fat, wide, oval-ish. The longer you hold bottles like this and talk and do this, the more tired your arms get. And this turns into like a friggin' CrossFit exercise. And I'm exhausted already. Good grief, this is tiring. Russell's Reserve 10-year. More than 90 years. That's the combined tenure of Master Distillers Jimmy and his son Eddie Russell. They hand-selected barrels after at least 10 years of aging, resulting in a bourbon that delivers a balance of rich, spicy vanilla flavors. Period. Their experience guarantees yours. Russell's Reserve 10-year. America. Russell's Reserve 10-year will go in glass B, because the liquid is brown. Bulleit 10-year bourbon, frontier bourbon, aged 10 years, small batch frontier whiskey, bottled by the Bulleit Distilling Company in Louisville, Kentucky. I've never had this bourbon before. It's 10 years old. It's 91.2 proof, which is 1.2 proof higher than the Russell's Reserve, its competition. Its source undisclosed. It only says it's bottled in Louisville, doesn't say where it was distilled. So who the heck knows? America. Just gonna pour a quick 1/4 ounce, never more than that for one of my tastings. Perfect. Which one is which? Now that the old spin job is done, can the Bulleit penetrate the vital organs of a wild turkey? Or is the wild turkey bulletproof? About to find out. Glass number 1. Sweet nose, a little bit of sweet nectar, a little bit of sweetness. The nose of this glass is sweet and medicinal cherry and a little bit of mentholyptus cough drop. That nose is unique. A little bit of Three Musketeers bar with the milk chocolate and the nougat. The nose is kind of funky. A little bit of black pepper on glass 1. Ooh. Hello. That is a vanilla creamsicle. That's really good. It's spicy and sweet. It's oily. Glass number 1 is making me happy. Super happy. In order to reset your nose, it's important to smell something that you're familiar with before smelling a new bourbon. And some people recommend smelling yourself, like the crook of your elbow. Smells terrible. Smells better. Let's get glass number 2 a little bit spun up, little bit out of its element. Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? Huh. You ever go up into your attic and you smell like dusty boxes up there? This smells like a dusty box. It's like if you stored like a bunch of sweets in the attic and then went up and checked on them in like 30 years. A layer of dust on top of a box of sweets. Little butterscotch, little caramel. It's like a dusty butterscotch caramel cardboard box of oak down the hatch. Ooh. Wow, these two are very close. Glass 2 is really good. It's pretty complex. It's doing a little twist and turn, a little bit of a curveball, a little bit of a knuckler. Like 3 you're out. Man, I like this. I like Glass 2 a lot, but I also like Glass 1 a lot. These are very similar. Okay, what the heck? These two noses smell so much alike. Is there any possible way that Bulleit could have a 10-year wild turkey product in their bottle? Okay, I can't even. These two glasses smell so similar. Normally, I'm able to like differentiate between two glasses. If I mixed these up, I don't think I could tell you which one was which. I don't think I could tell you which one was Glass 1 and Glass 2. These smell literally identical. Unless my palate is absolutely destroyed. Tasting them back to back, smelling them back to back, I have no idea which one is better. They literally smell and taste almost identical. I gotta pick a winner. I honestly don't know that if I spun these around and then smelled them and tasted them, if I could tell a difference. I don't know. That's how close these are. I think that the palate on glass number 1 might be a slight bit sweeter, and the palate on glass 2 might be a slight bit more complex, a little bit spicier. This is virtually a tie, but I'm gonna say glass number 2 wins by the slightest of margins. And glass number 2 is A. That means the winner tonight by the slightest of margins, the slightest, tiniest of margins, was Bulleit 10-year. Even though this bottle tasted almost identical and smelled almost identical to Russell's 10. My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds but your mind on being able to replicate results. Because science. Busting this out. Do I have any idea? Nope. Which one is which? Which one is which? Which one is which? Can I pick out the Bulleit? Can I pick? I think that's a turkey. I was wrong, that's the Bulleit. Son of a bitch.